Hi, Anita.
Hi, Jose. Good evening. How's everything?
Fine, and you?
I'm fine, thank you. How was your day?
That's great.
That's good to know. Okay, so I don't know if the coordinator talked with you.
Yes.
Okay, so on Friday is gonna be our and whatever way is gonna be our last day of classes, right? But we're gonna we actually had that modality, right? Where the students, well, it is a personal class, right? So because of I don't know the reason exactly, right? I couldn't understand it very well. So it's better, right? In my opinion, it's better because we only have an hour per day. So we're gonna finish fastly, right? And we're gonna continue day per day, right? So I'm not sure if the coordinator, she didn't give me the schedule because we have, right? I'm gonna show you a kind of this schedule. Give me a sec. Okay, so you're gonna have a specific schedule, right? It's something like that, right? So where you can you're gonna have, for example, this is gonna be the schedule, right? And we're gonna have classes each day, okay? So maybe she's gonna send you the complete schedule on the next week, right? We were supposed to start today, but she preferred to finish this Friday, right? And yes, that will be right. It's gonna last an hour. So okay. So meanwhile, we're gonna start with today's classes, right? So this is a short lesson, right? Okay, I'm gonna share my screen with you. Okay, can you see it? Can you see my screen, Jose?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So as you remember, I guess we've seen the inseparable phrasal verbs, right? As you know, we have two kinds, separable and inseparable phrasal verbs, right? And for each situation, we have a kind of list of phrasal verbs. And it's a short lesson, but it's a complex one at the same time because we have to learn all of them, right? Or what the most common. Okay. So let's listen to the audio first.
Hi, it's Emily. Are you ready for some grammar? Well, I won't let you down. I've picked out separable phrasal verbs to study. They're important, and we use them all the time. Let someone down and pick something out are separable phrasal verbs. Let's learn more, okay?
All right, so we have pick out something or pick something out, let down or let someone down. Those underlined verbs are part of this lesson, okay? So we're gonna remember what is a phrasal verb to understand all of them.
Phrasal verbs are verbs that have two parts, a verb plus a particle. Sit out is a phrasal verb. Sit is the verb. Out is the particle. The particle looks just like a preposition, but it is actually one part of this two-part verb. The particle often changes the meaning of the verb.
You mean you didn't take a bribe to sit out the game?
In the example, sit out means not play. As you can see, the verb sit plus the particle out means something completely different from the verb sit by itself.
Okay, so a phrasal verb, it's a verb that contains two parts. In some cases, we're gonna find it. We're gonna find some phrasal verbs that contains three parts. Okay, what is a phrasal verb? It's a verb, but with another part, and it has a name. The verb and the particle. It looks like a preposition, but it is not. We have the phrasal, the three-part phrasal verbs that yes, it's like the verb, the particle, and the preposition in some cases when it's necessary to use it. And for example, sit is a verb and out is a particle. There is no like a teeth, right? Where you're gonna if we're gonna use the particle out, it means like outside, right? We're gonna use the particle in, it means inside, or down, it means well, down, it means like upper, right? There is nothing like that. So that's the complex part. Okay. So if we have the verb sit, we know the meaning of sit. Can you please sit down? Okay. Then we have sit down. We also have sit out, and it has a different meaning for the verb by itself. In this case, sit, we know only sit. We know the meaning of it. But if I'm gonna combine this verb with a particle out, it has a different meaning, and it is like not play. Okay, you mean you didn't take a bribe to not, in order not to play? That could be right, in order not to play the game. So it's very curious how it works. I could say sit out, sit down, sit in. Okay, and then I have more, right? And each phrasal verb of sit has a different meaning from the verb itself. So for that reason, you have to know the most common verbs we can find for those phrasal verbs. It's common in English, right? It's more common than the verbs by itself. So that's the reason of why we have to learn them. Okay, so let's continue with the second point.
Some phrasal verbs are separable. This means that the noun object can come either after the two parts of the verb.
Why don't you clear up this one?
Or the noun object can come between the two parts of the verb.
Why don't you clear this whole thing up?
Okay, as I told you, we have a list. We have separable and inseparable phrasal verbs. The separable phrasal verbs are those verbs that we can separate in the middle. Between these two parts of the verb, we're gonna find the object. Okay, so it's up to you if you're gonna use it together or if you're gonna separate them. Both options are okay and are gonna have the same meaning. Okay, why don't you clear up this whole thing? Or why don't you clear this whole thing up, right? There is no difference, as I told you, right? Both options are the same, are equal, okay? Okay, when you clear up this whole thing, the meaning of clear by the verb itself has a meaning, right? You have to clean your room, but clear up means like to clarify things. Okay, that's the meaning of clear up. I need to clear up my mind. I have too many things. Then, or I need to clear my mind up. Okay, so you have the option to secure or not to, and both options are okay. It's up to you. So do you have any question until this point?
Yes, how I know that this verb is separable.
Because you have a list, right? I'm
There are lists of separable verbs.
yes, we have lists of separable and inseparables. I'm gonna show you, right? I'm gonna try to look for, but we have a
Okay.
list, so don't worry. Okay. The most difficult part, I guess, is when we have to learn them, because we have a lot of you really can't imagine how many verbs do we have, right? But as I told you, it's okay we learn the verbs in context that are useful, right? They're more common. So I'm gonna send you the list, so don't worry, okay? At the end of the explanation, I'm gonna
Okay,
send you.
thank you.
All right, and let's finish with the last point.
When the object of a phrasal verb is a pronoun, a word like him, her, or it must go between the verb and the particle. Why didn't you play in the first round qualifying game?
I sat it out because I had a sprained ankle.
Okay, so when the object of a phrasal verb is a pronoun, an object pronoun, him, her, or it must go between the verb and the particle. We know we have 8 object pronouns, me, you, him, her, it, us, them. So if we're gonna find in a sentence, or we're gonna use the object pronoun, we necessarily need to place it between the verb and the particle. There is no option to place it at the end, as is in this example. This is not an object pronoun, so that's the reason of I can't place it at the end or in the middle. In this case, as I have an object pronoun it, I can't place it at the end. I sat out it, even though it sounds weird, right? So I sat out him. No, it's incorrect. I sat him out. I sat it out, right? And the pronunciation, right? It's more like a separation, right? I sat it out. No, you have to do it fluently. You have to do it early. I sat it out, right? As it is. So take care in that part, please, right? Why didn't you play in the first round qualifying game? I sat it out because I had sprained a sprained ankle. So again, if we're gonna find a pronoun, an object pronoun, we know the list. We're gonna place it in the middle. There is no option to place it at the end. All right. Do you get it?
Okay, yeah, I get it.
All right, thank you. So, all right, we finished the lesson, but we're gonna practice. So give me a second. I'm gonna send you the list of these separable phrasal verbs. Okay, I'm gonna send it to your WhatsApp. I'm gonna send to your WhatsApp group, right? Okay, give me a second. All right, I'm gonna share my screen with you, right? This is a PDF that I'm gonna send you. As you can see, we have these phrasal verbs. There you have a short definition The object may come after the following phrasal verb, or it may separate the two parts. You have to do over is a phrasal verb, the separable phrasal verb. So as you can see, this is not an object, right? It's not an object for now. So that's the reason why I can place it at the beginning, at the middle, sorry, or at the end. Okay. And when the object of the following phrasal verb is a pronoun, the two parts of the phrasal verb must be separated. You have to do it over, not you have to do over it. No, it's incorrect, right? So there you have some examples, right? Some verbs. These verbs are the more common, right? The most common. So you have the verb blow up and the meaning explode. The terrorist tries to blow the railroad station up, for example, or the terrorists try to blow up the railroad station. We have bring up, call off, do over, fill out. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So, okay, there you have some verbs, right? And then, as an extra information, we have the inseparable phrasal verbs are those verbs that we can separate, right? The teacher called his students on. No, that's incorrect. I can separate this phrasal verb, right? Call on is like asked to recite in class, right? So get over, and as those are verbs, you can conjugate them in whatever time tense you consider appropriate from your context. So yes, 3-word phrasal verbs. Then you have the 3-word phrasal verbs, or 3-part phrasal verbs, and are those verbs that contains the verb, the particle, right, and the preposition. We're gonna look for when do we have to use them, right? Break in could be a 2-part easily, or can be a 3-part. How do I know? If I'm going to have, where's my thing? Okay, as you can see, I work in on our call. I'm talking about our call. So that's the reason of why I need a preposition. But if I'm not gonna mention the object, the noun, I'm only gonna use broke in. Okay. So it depends if you're going to have the direct object of your sentence, if you're gonna use the 3-word phrasal verb. You have cut down on, come up with. Okay, how about if I don't have $1,000 donation? So why am I gonna use with? Okay, so I'm gonna raise, after years of giving nothing, the old parishioner was able to come up. That's all. But if I want to add more information, I'm not gonna say was able to come up $1,000 over who or over what. Okay, so that's the reason of why I need the preposition. So okay, that will be everything. And you have some intransitive phrasal verbs, right? We're gonna see this lesson forward, right? So don't worry. So do you have any question, maybe?
No.
Okay, thank you. That's great. So we're gonna practice, and I'm thinking. Okay, we're gonna make one practice. So from okay, I'm going to share my screen with you. Once you can see it, please let me know.
Okay.
Okay, so okay, we have a bubble up. Okay, so this is the grammar help. Can you please read it?
Okay, grammar help. Preposition is a word or phrase used before a noun, pronoun, or gerund to show place, time, direction, etc, right?
Yes.
Examples: Al went to the band at noon on Monday. Diana went with him. They are excited about getting married. There is a parking spot in the front of the bank.
Okay, thank you. So we have a list of prepositions. I'm gonna try to send it right now to our WhatsApp group. I guess I sent one of my students. I don't remember. Oh, it was Daniela. So okay, you have to know the list of the preposition, right? Where is it? Okay, so I'm sending right now to our group some prepositions, right? A preposition is at, with. Oh, sorry. I'll went to the bank at noon on Monday. On Monday is a preposition. Okay. With, about, in front of. Those are prepositions, and follow them. We're gonna find a noun, Monday, or a pronoun, him, or gerund, right? Or we can only use to show a place or time or direction, right? So there you have some, a word, about, above, across, after, against, okay? So,
Okay.
so we're gonna continue. Okay, can you please read the instruction?
Okay, complete each dialogue. Click on the box and choose the correct answer. Okay, one. I didn't understand your memo. Could you clear up some questions for me? Sure, Amy, I will. I will clear them up after lunch, okay? I had to bring up my race game, but we need to talk. You can. My race game. You can bring. You can bring it up there in the middle, but I can promise you will be getting. Okay. You dream of the idea to report on the high school soccer games. I I dream up it.
The first one, sorry.
Yes, the first, please.
Do you remember what I told you before? We need
Yeah.
to, if we have a pronoun, it must go in the middle, not at the end.
Okay. The third, dream it up.
Okay.
Hey team, could you lend me $10 until tomorrow? I'd like to. It's the middle. Help out you.
Could you repeat, please?
Um, help out you.
Okay.
But I don't have any cash with me. So I might work. I have I had it a minute ago. Just put her away. Okay. I can figure these instructions out. Let me see, maybe I can figure it out. I can figure it out. Yeah. Nick made up a quiet story about me. Did he just make me up? Then can I play tonight, dog? It's an important game. I know, but I'm afraid you're going to have. Wait. You'll have to sit the game out tonight.
Okay, so do you want to modify something?
No, sure.
Okay, let's check, and you got
0.
50%. Okay. Don't forget the structure. Is this a pronoun?
No,
Yes, it is,
it is.
right? Okay, I'm gonna ask you something, right? But first of all, let's check. So as I told you, if we have a pronoun, it must go in the middle. So it's incorrect if I'm, and it's similar what I told you in number 3, right? You said dream of it. This is a pronoun, okay? So it needs to go in the middle. Put her away. No, why is this incorrect? Okay, I have the pronoun, the object pronoun in the middle. But am I talking about a girl? Because
No,
we have
the
the
homework
yes, so
is it.
okay, right? Put it away. I can figure these instructions out. Let me see, maybe I can figure what these instructions, so it can replace by it.
Them. Oh,
Or
okay.
yes, I guess it was them, right? I'm not sure, I don't remember. So it was figure them out. Okay. Figure out needs an object. Okay, and where's your object? Okay. And the last one, Nick made up quiet a story about me. Did he just make me up, right? Coach is talking about the object, the story. So it could be not about me. It's not talking about Dean. It's talking about the story. Okay, so it is it. Okay, not about Dean. Nick made me up quite a story. Okay, this is our object, not Dean. So the correct option was make it up, or make this story a story up. Do you get it?
Yes.
Okay, so now fastly, can you please mention the 8 object pronouns that we have?
Did you hear him?
Okay, I'm gonna write it. Give me a second. Okay, give me a second, please. The coordinator will talk to me. What? Okay. All right, so all right, let's continue. All right, so let's start with the first subject pronoun. It is,
It, yeah, it.
is that the first one?
You.
Okay, let's start with the subject pronouns. The first one is I. The second one?
Subject.
Yes.
You.
What else?
He, she, it.
It. What else?
You,
Okay.
we,
We.
and they.
They. Okay. I'm gonna try to. Okay. Right. Now, these are called subject pronouns. Now, let's continue with the object pronouns. The first one,
I.
no, this is subjects. These are subject pronouns. But how about the object pronouns? Me,
Me. Me, you, him, her,
you,
it, us, it, and them.
him, her, it, again you, us, and them. These are called objects pronouns, right? Don't forget, please. We have the possessive pronouns. So, okay, we have we have subject pronouns, we have object pronouns, we have possessive adjectives, we have possessive pronouns, okay? Okay, let's practice. Give me a second. Okay. Can you please let me know the possessive adjectives?
Possessive adjectives.
Yes.
It's mine, your, his, her,
Your, his, her,
it,
each.
it's, yes.
Without an apostrophe, right? You have to take care. It's not like it is. No, it's without an apostrophe. It's like that.
It's
It's
your,
okay.
our, their.
Our and their. Okay, thank you. How about the possessive pronoun?
It's myself, no.
No. Mine.
Mine, yeah, my, yours,
Yours.
his,
Yes.
hers,
Theirs.
it's,
Okay.
yours,
Yours. What else?
ours, theirs.
Okay, thank you. Ours and theirs. You don't have to forget the pronouns, okay? It's important. So now, if I'm gonna ask you again, is this a pronoun?
Yes.
Yes, it is, right? It is a pronoun. So that's the reason of why this answer is incorrect. If I'm going to have a phrasal verb and it is in my I'm gonna have the pronoun. I have to place it in the middle. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna stop sharing my screen for a second, and I'm going to show you on number 3. I guess it was okay. Yes. Okay. All right. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Can you please read point number 3?
Yes, when the object of the phrasal verb is a pronoun, a word like him, her, or it must cut between the verb and the particle.
Okay, example.
For example, I set out the game because I have a sprained ankle.
Oh, yes, it's okay. Sorry. So this is what you chose. I sat out it. As this is a pronoun, we have to place it in the middle. Okay. I sat out the game. This is incorrect. Oh, sat it out. Okay. Please take care in that part. Now, is it clear for you?
Yes, thank you.
All right, don't worry. So, okay, that will be everything about this first part. And we're going to continue with the second. Okay. All right. So, we're gonna leave the second practice till the end, right? And now I'm going to share my screen. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna share the document with you, right? These are the most common phrasal verbs, right? But these are in context. What does it mean for each context, for each situation? We have a kind of phrasal verb. So this is a basic level, right? So can you please send me a request?
Okay.
All right. Yes, I just did. So I already shared with you, right? So in the document, you have phrasal verbs in context. So we have exercise 1, right? Things we do every day, right? That's the title, things we do every day. These very common phrasal verbs are used to describe the type of actions that we do every day. Choose the correct form of a phrasal verb from the box to replace the words in italics in the sentence below. I guess we made a similar practice with you, but this is a different situation, right? I don't know if you remember, or maybe it was not with you. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't remember.
You don't?
Nope.
Okay. So maybe with another student, with another course, but we're gonna do it wherever we. Okay. So as you can see, we have seven exercises. You have the phrasal verbs like work out, get up, turn off, went off, go out, take up, wake up. So you're gonna place it with the correct context. Then we have tidying and cleaning. Okay, you have 5 exercises, right? Okay, this exercise. Okay, you are gonna choose an adverb or preposition. Okay. So in this case, you already have the verb, but you have to choose to add if it's okay, if it's better, or what kind of preposition you're gonna use, okay? So, okay, for example, in number 1, I'm gonna choose, the house was such a mess after the party, so I helped to clear, okay, clear up, okay? Clear up. So I choose the correct particle, right? It's not an adverb, it's a particle. Because we learned with that part. All right, a particle or preposition. Clear it up, right? I have to clear up. He dried the plates and put them, okay? And then you have about traveling and transport, right? You're gonna place it as you consider the best option. And then we have the journeys, right? And that's gonna be our last exercise. Do you get it, Jose?
Yes.
Okay, so please start doing, right?
Okay.
Okay.
It's okay, number 1.
Okay, so what did you choose in number 1? Took off, right?
Yes.
Okay, the correct one is woke up. I woke up. I woke up. In number 2, how about number 2? And get out of bed. Okay, it is get up. Okay, get up is like I don't know how to explain it. Get up, like when you wake up, you get up in the bed for a minute, right? Okay, that's the meaning of get up. So then
Okay.
first you wake up and then you get up. And it was in the past. I woke up. Okay, how about number 3? We're gonna underline the words that we already used. Okay. So you have work out, turn off, put out, go out, and take out. What do you think?
Take off.
Yes, but in the past,
Took off.
right? Took off. So we're gonna underline. I don't think it's like go.
Go out.
Put on. Oh no. Yes, put on, it's okay. I got confused with the other exercise. Yes, I put on.
Donate the coat.
And left the house. Okay, so we're gonna underline this word. In the past, right? He went out. In the third person. Okay, thank you. Will you turn that? Okay. And so, okay. Oh, turn it. We need the object. Turn it off, and because we're talking about the computer. Will you turn it off, and stop it from working by pressing a button, please? Okay, now we're gonna continue with tidying and cleaning. Okay, these phrasal verbs are gonna help us to express some at the moment that we're gonna clean. We're gonna express about tidying and cleaning. Okay, in the first one, we already made it, clean it up. Okay, so how about number 2? He dried the plates and put them away. All right. Could you put the books? Jose, are you there?
Um, yeah, sorry, I received a call.
Oh, okay, don't worry. So number 2, he dried the plates and put them away. How about
It's
number
just
3? Could you put the books on the shelves after you have used them?
Eat it up. Wait,
It's like when you take something, you have to put
put
it
them away. Number 3, right? Could you put the books?
you're gonna take something and then you have to put it back,
Put it back.
right? You have to put it back. You have to put the plate, the plate and the books back.
On their shelf.
And
Stop.
how about number 4?
I
I
have
wipe.
I wipe out. No.
No, not really. The surface, it's like D. It is actually D. What do you think?
Down.
Yes.
All the
And
first
how about number 5? I like cooking dinner, but I hate
washing.
washing what? Washing
Washing off. No.
washing up. Okay,
Up. Okay.
it's like to clean the plates. All right.
Okay.
All right. So now we have traveling and transport. Okay. Read the instruction, please.
These common phrasal verbs are connected with the trials and transport. Complete the text with the phrasal verbs below. Put them in the correct tense. Okay.
Okay. So go ahead, please.
Do the fly home. Order the average to bit. Different than the half 6 away from another. So half an hour to let that whole from the hotel to the big car. Well, town. Just a minute.
Okay. That was another problem. So okay. Okay. Broke down. All right, we're going to erase breakdown. It was great.
Sorry,
So, no, it was great. It was great
it's great.
because it's in
Broke
the
down.
past. Yes,
Okay.
yes, because it's in the past.
Okay, in the middle. So in the middle of the busy intersection, causing a traffic jam. Intersection. Causing a traffic jam. Then they realize that they have left this mobile phone in the hotel, but it's too late for them to turn back.
Okay. So turn back.
I want to.
It's in the present, right? No, the past in this case. It's only turn back.
Okay.
Because we're
They
using the infinitive.
have just enough time to.
I'm gonna erase what word they turn back?
Check in.
To check in. Thank you.
Go through passport control security. Check.
Modularnovie is check in.
Get the plane. The plane.
Okay, very good.
On the plane. Should after that. Get out.
No, I don't think it's get up.
It's take out. Take off.
In the past, took
Take
off.
off.
Okay, so I
Very
want to stop
sure.
in this part. Sorry for the interruption. Why in some cases, for example, in number 2 and number 3, we chose the base form
Press
because of the infinitive, right? So now, if we're gonna look for the context, in some cases, when I'm gonna find infinitive, I have to use the base form of the verb. That's the reason of why in number 2 and number 3 we chose turn back and to check in, right? So in number 5 we have to use the simple past because of the context, and we don't have any auxiliary, any infinitive, so we have to use it, or we have to combine it to conjugate it into the past. Okay,
Okay.
so let's continue.
Okay, very shortly after 8 hours, they landed in New York, but they couldn't get off.
Get off. Thank you.
Get off the plane because they was problem on the runway. They felt jet lag, and finally, 45 minutes after landing, they got off.
Off.
In
Very
this
good.
case, it's
Great.
past, right?
Yes. And number 6, in number 6, it couldn't be past. Why? Because of the model. If we use the model, we
Yes.
have to use the base form.
Okay.
Okay, so let's finish with the journey.
Okay, this journey complete the conversation with the phrasal verb from the box in the correct form. The definitions in the bracket will help you. Okay, you're arriving in the room next Friday, right? Yes, that's right. I will collect. I will collect you.
Okay. I'm collect. But where is it? Okay, let's continue. No, we're not going to be available today. Oh my God. What a mess.
What?
No, continue doing, please. I was near I was writing. I had an exercise from work, but it was incomplete. So we're gonna stop until this exercise.
Okay,
So-
that will be lovely. Then that's your plane. Right.
Hang you on collect if you like.
It's okay or not.
No, it's not.
I know.
Can you try with pick up? I'll pick you up if you like.
Pick you.
Pick you up
Pick
if
you
you like.
up.
Okay.
And collect.
Yes, it's like it's similar. Collect has another meaning, and it's similar to pick up. All right.
So the verb in the brackets are like synonyms.
Yes, you get it. Okay, that's the reason why we have the definitions in brackets will help you.
Okay,
Okay.
get it. Correct.
Okay,
Now,
getting. Thank you.
leave the house and set off.
Okay, hang on and set off. All right. Okay, it's without double T. Okay, it's only one T. Set off. Leave
Sorry.
the house. Okay, so all right, that will be everything. Do you have any question about phrasal verbs? Oh, I'm
No.
gonna send you the list. So
That was a that was a
Yes.
difficult practice.
and you know what is for me, I guess it's complex, is that we don't have a translation for all in Spanish, a direct translation in Spanish of all the phrasal
The
verbs.
phrasal verbs.
Yes, that's a mess, right? For example, if a friend's gonna ask you, can you know English? Can you please translate this? And there is no, right? Some cases, yes, we have, but in other, we don't. Even though we have some phrasal verbs, in Spanish, it doesn't exist the meaning of it, right? The
I know.
meaning of the phrasal verb, it doesn't exist in Spanish. So you have to see the way to understand, right? But as I sent a PDF, right? So those are the most common phrasal verbs, and this is what we've seen in the practice. It's gonna help us from each context, right?
Okay.
About title and meaning, things we do every day, and then. So, okay, that will be everything. Now, we're gonna practice, right? We're gonna make another practice, but okay, I'm going to share my screen with you. Once you can see it, please let me know. This is a
Okay.
test. I want to
Okay.
see how is your level, right? Until we have time. So, as you know, we're gonna start from the easiest questions, and then the level is gonna continue on. So, can you please read it?
Yes. Can I part here?
So-
Only for a half an hour. What color will you paint the children's bedroom? We can't decide. I can understand this email. Okay, would you like some help? I like to ticket from tomorrow night. How much did you pay? Shall we go to the gym now? I'm too tired.
Okay, let's continue.
His eyes
His?
were his eyes were bad that he couldn't read the number plates of the car in front. Um, um, too bad. The company needs to decide for all the what's it's the company needs to decide. Uh, once put your cup on the of the table. Someone will not it off on the border of the table. Hello.
Did you say the answer? I couldn't
Uh,
listen to you.
Border.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I didn't think to the store. The singer ended the concert with her most popular song. Ultimate, Ultimate displayed a while before putting them in the cupboard. Um, doing I was looking forward to it. Time of business she gets. She always made times to say good night or no matter how it was almost 10 years ago. She started her uh, um, seems she shop the shop didn't have the shoes I want, but they have order. Have you got have you got time to discuss your work now, or are you or are you Thinking. She came to live her almost once she plane is in the air, she can unlock. I left my last job because I have no opportunity. Um, opportunity. It was a bad crash and damage was done to my car. And a little or light. I rather you explained before making a decision. The leader consider all um, perspectives. The new printer is recommended as being
As being
as being highly when I really realized I had dropped my clothes. I decided to return the press face. Return. And his house is somewhere in the railway station. Vicinity in the water.
okay. Let's get the result.
What is the meaning of vicinity?
It is vicinity. Okay.
Vicinity.
So it is like a place where there is there are some houses, right? I don't know if you get it.
Yes.
Okay, something like that, right? How can I explain it? It's not like, yes, it's a like a place where houses where you're gonna find houses. Okay.
Okay.
So, okay. So let's get the result.
0.
Oh my God, I'm nervous. Okay. Okay, it's 13 out of 20. What is first? What is this? Okay, this is your result, right? This is your score. Your score means you might be ready to prepare for one of qualifications called A2T, right? So I don't know if we have the options to see the answer. Okay, yes. Okay, it was, the first one was okay. The second one, okay, in number 2, it was the mistake, right? I'd like to tickets for tomorrow night. Okay, so it means like you're asking to the salesperson. So okay, give me a second. I'll just check for you. Okay. Okay. Then his eyes were so bad. Don't forget the use of so, right? So it is incorrect, right? Too bad. I'm gonna bring the lesson for tomorrow if we have, oh no, tomorrow for Friday, right? The difference of the what address can we use and what situations, okay? So give me a second, please. I'm going to take note of this. Okay. So then it was great. All right. Don't put your cup on the H, right? The H is the border, right? Well, the border, we're going to use it in other context. So this is not appropriate for this context. So the H means like in this place, okay? So let's continue. I'm sorry, I didn't mean, okay? I didn't mean to disturb you. It was the correct answer. So it's an expression, right? I didn't mean to disturb you. It's like, no, it's not like to think, right? I was thinking on disturbing. So the correct one is mean. Then, would you mind giving these plates a wipe before putting them in the cupboard? What else? Okay, I was looking forward to eating, right? Okay, so it was great because follow them, we have to use infinitive, right? This could vary, right? Because in British accent, we can use the infinitive plus the verb in ing. In American English, it's difficult to see it, right? We can actually do it, but not always, right? So don't forget that this page is from British one. So number 13. Oh yes, it was great. It was only 10 days ago that she started her new job. Okay. So we're not giving an exact time then when that something happened, right? So it's a clause, right? So we have we need a connector, right? It was only 10 days ago that she started her new job, right? I'm not trying to continue with another clause or something like that, right? So that's the reason why the correct answer is that. Okay. Oh yes, that was my question. Have you got time to discuss your work now, or are you about to leave, near to leave, right? Not thinking. Are you about to leave, right? Then once the plane is in the air, you can unfasten. When the fast your belt, right? Unfasten is the opposite, right? Fasten and unfasten. Unlock, it's not correct because of the context. Unlock the door, yes, but we have unfasten your belt, right? Then what else? Okay. It was sides, right? Before making a decision, the leader considered all sides of the argument. Perspective is not part of the context. Then, okay, retrace. When I realized I had dropped my gloves, I decided to return my steps. And it was vicinity, okay? Inmediaciones, right? That's the meaning of it. Not quarter. Because quarter has another meaning and could be, but not in this context. So as you can see, everything depends on the context. Okay, and I know sometimes we try to see or to look for, to decide for the option that maybe could be similar in Spanish, right? Okay, so quarter, it means like a place to live. So I'm gonna choose that answer, right? So we have to take care. We have to take care in that part. And something that is going to help you to decide is the context. The word could be could have the same meaning, but it depends on the context, right? I'm not going to use whatever word from my context, right? So this exercise, more than grammar, I guess we only have 5 exercises about grammar, but then the rest was about the vocabulary and the context. Okay, so we're gonna try to do it. We're gonna try to look for another practice similar to this in order to improve. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Do you have any question, maybe?
No.
All right. Thank you, Jose. It was great. Right. So I'm going to see you tomorrow, right? Because we finished the class.
A2 is like a elemental, right?
Yes, yes, you get it. But something that you have to take care, well, it's not like, in my opinion, right, we need more exercises to see what is your level, right? This is like a little part of all the tests, okay? And then, as I told you, we don't have too much grammar. It's more like a vocabulary, as you've seen, right? So,
Okay.
so we're gonna try to improve. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So as we finish the class, we finish the lesson. We're gonna stop until this part, right? So thank you for your attention. So I'm going to launch the pool, and I'm gonna see you tomorrow at 7:45, right?
Okay. See you.
Okay. Thank you. Jose, have a great night.